What's up guys, Steve Buzogany, Philly's real estate agent. Today we're talking about how to buy and sell a home at the same time without losing your sanity and without accidentally ending up homeless between two houses. This is one of the trickiest moves in real estate, especially here in Philly where homes can move fast and timing really does matter. But the good news is you really only have three options and each one can work beautifully if you plan it properly. So let's break them down in simple, stress-free terms. First option is to buy first, then sell. This is like the no panic option. So you lock in your next home before your current home hits the market. So here's why people love this approach. You only have to move once. You get time to shop without pressure, and you can prep your current home properly before selling it. So here's the downside. You may need to qualify for 2 mortgages temporarily, or use a bridge loan or a HELOC to access your equity. So who this might be good for would be anyone who can maximize, anyone who wants to maximize control and minimize chaos. Option number 2 is you have to sell first, then buy. This is good for people who want more certainty. So you sell your home, you know exactly how much you're working with and how much money you're walking away with from that sale, and then you get to go shopping. So the pros here are there's no guesswork. There's no juggling 2 mortgages, there's no financial strain. Financially, it's the cleanest approach. The cons here are that you might need some temporary housing if the timing doesn't really line up perfectly for you. But there is a hack to this. You can negotiate what's called a leaseback situation, which basically lets you stay in the home for a little bit even after settlement. And this gives you some breathing room to buy your next place. This would be best for somebody who might be like a first-time seller who needs the equity in their home to move forward, but hasn't really quite found a place to go just yet. Option number 3, buy and sell simultaneously. So this is the tightrope walk. This is the one it's gonna require strong management. And when managed well, it still can be a smooth transaction. Here's how it's all laid out. You list your home and then you make offers on your next home at the same time. And then we kind of time both settlements to occur at the same time, and you have 2 settlements on the same day, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and you only move 1 time. The perks, obviously it's efficient. Your sale over here funds your purchase over here, and there's no temporary housing situation needed. The challenge here, the cons if you will, there's a ton of moving parts, and the contingent offers can be hard, they can be harder to win on the buy side in a competitive neighborhood. So if you've got that home sale contingency on your offer, a lot of sellers don't really want to see that. So this is ideal for people who want a one-move solution and don't mind a little extra coordination behind the scenes. So which option should you choose? If you need the equity from your current home, then options 2 or 3 are going to be probably your best fit. If you can buy first without any financial stress, then option 1 is most certainly the simplest and the smoothest path. Whichever route you do decide to choose, there are 3 things that make the entire process easier. Step number 1, you need to prep your home early. You don't need a full HGTV makeover, just take care of the basics. Safety issues, small repairs, decluttering. A clean, photo-ready Philly row home sells a lot faster and gives you leverage on the buy side. Step number 2, get your financing mapped out up front. Tell your lender your entire plan. Make sure they know what's going on, make sure they know that you're buying and selling simultaneously, and this will prevent 99% of these uh-oh moments. You'll know exactly what's going on, they'll know exactly what's going on, everyone's on the same page, great things happen. Step number 3, understand your neighborhood's pace. Even in Philly, each neighborhood moves at a different speed. Fishtown might fly, Fairmount is steady and competitive, South Philly depends on the block and the parking karma, if you will. So every neighborhood moves differently, so you have to know that. You gotta know what pace your neighborhood moves at. Knowing how fast your home's gonna sell is gonna actually help build the timeline for you, and that way you can time it better. So my final thoughts on this, buying and selling at the same time in Philly doesn't have to be a stressful process. It just needs to be a strategy, and it has to have the right guidance. Again, as a real estate agent, that's kind of where my job comes in. My job is to coordinate the whole process so you can move from one transaction or from one house to the other in a simple transaction, smoothly, confidently, without the feeling like you just ran the Broad Street run without training for it. I make the whole job a lot easier. So again, there's on average like 22 people involved per transaction. So if you're doing this simultaneously, we're talking about 44 different people. It's a lot of moving parts going on. So if you're thinking about making a move, reach out anytime. I'm here to help you map out the path that keeps you on track and keeps you sleeping at night. See you guys on the next one.